Hello, everyone. Blessings. Namaste. Hope and wish nothing but love to you, and peace always be with you. So, in everything in life, everything just comes from your mind. This is the truth. If you are willing to accept it, you will liberate yourself. If you can accept that everything just comes from your mind, all the good, all the bad, all the beautiful pleasures of life, and all the troubles of life. If you can see it and become aware that it all just happens in your mind, you will be able to free yourself from all suffering, from all pain, and most importantly, you'll be able to appreciate the beautiful times because you will see that they will be temporary. They're just in the mind. Every experience that we have is interpreted through our perspective, which in return is given to us. See, there's always two people in your experience. There's the mind, the interpreter, the screen, that which, like the movie, the mind is interpreting things to be pleasant, pleasurable, or pain. The mind's interpreting every moment right now, whether is it loud, is it not loud, how is your day, is it cold, is it hot, is it good, is it bad? That's the never-ending story of the mind. And it can also be giving you ideas of the past, of the future. It can be pretty much feeding you a movie of your experience of your life. But as I said, there's two of you. There's the one giving you the movie, which is your mind, the perspective, the attitude you have, and the actual experiencer, the one watching the movie, the one that gets to experience and see the good things in life that your mind tells you it's good, the one that gets to see the bad things in life when the mind tells you it's bad. So as you become aware and you become in realization that there's two of you happening simultaneously, you begin to awaken that you are not just the story, you're not just the movie. So when bad things are happening, they're not really bad things happening, and they're not really happening to you. It's just the movie, the perception, the thoughts that is saying that it's that. But remember, you are not your thoughts. You are not the movie. When you go to the movie theaters and you watch a movie, there's moments of joy, moments of tears. And yeah, sometimes, you join on the laughter and you join on the tears. But ultimately, you know that they're not happening to you. You're just experiencing them. And that is the greatest awakening of yourself, of your spirit. When you become aware of that in yourself, in your daily living, and no matter what's going on in the world, they're not really happening to you. You are not the mind, you're not the thoughts, you're not your perspectives and ideas and conditionings. You're simply the witness of the movie. So you can just sit back and know that it will pass, because it will pass. And when a good experience comes, a beautiful experience, you know that it's going to pass too, so you can actually appreciate it. You can just sit back as your present awareness, like you're watching a movie, and enjoy the laugh. and enjoy the love, enjoy the peace as it's happening. This is the greatest power you have. This is the greatest intelligence you have, to be able to remain as a present observer. That is the Christ conscience. That is the consciousness that Jesus and Buddha and all the sages came to talk about. The devil, you can say, is the mind. It's the ego, where it feeds you and it tempts you and it lures you into lust and in dark ways. And you can liberate yourself from it in the simplest way, by just becoming aware of it, by not giving into it, by not reacting to it, by not identifying as it, by remembering you are not it. It is independent. It is the artificial intelligence in the world. The mind is the artificial intelligence, and the consciousness that is observing it is the organic intelligence. That is the intelligence of the universe, of nature, of God. And as you awaken to it, you realize that no matter what's going on in the movie, your movie that you're experiencing through your mind, whether it's more pandemics, whether it's more financial crisis, whether it's whatever kind of movie. Some could be watching an action movie, a horror movie, a terror movie. Some could be watching a fantasy, adventure movie. It all depends on your mind, regardless of what's going on out there in the world. It doesn't matter. Yes, it has some weight and some influence, but it's not who you are, and it's not really happening to you. It's just all a game. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. This is how you take your power back, to become ultimately always at peace. And when you remain present and eventually you become just this pure consciousness, then you start to go into a different timeline. You start to go into a timeline of heaven on earth. You start to go into a timeline because you're acting now from your heart, your intuition, and you're not acting out of your impulses and habits and reactions of the mind. So no matter what happens out there, whether there's government agencies or bosses being unjust, no matter what is trying to be waged against you, it's just part of the movie, and you don't have to suffer from it. You can just sit back and not react to it. Allow your heart to stay present and only give attention to what's important, which is this moment right now, the present moment, your consciousness. This is how you change the world. This is how you changed everything. This is how you empower yourself. And day by day, as you strengthen your consciousness, you stop acting and reacting from your mental space, from the reactions of how the world is and how the government's changing laws and how your work is this and how finance is that and how there's this hurricane and this earthquake and this fire and this flooding and this and that and this and then the world's ending and the world's this and that and this and that and oh my God, conspiracies. Those are all just part of the movie. And you see how you can just remain in peace, and you see how you can remain in your power, and you're not gonna react to all these crazy things that are just happening in the movie, because you're not the movie. You're the simple observer of it. Sending out nothing but love to you guys. You've made it here. Thank you for always joining me on my path. Thank you for always commenting and just tuning in every once in a while and showing me your love and kindness. I love you guys all. I hope nothing but the best for you. I hope this resonates and that you may remain as your pure self and that the mind doesn't penetrate your soul anymore. I pray that today is the day that you have peace of mind, that the mind has no control over you, that the thoughts and emotions that come and go have no control over you, that you remain as your pure self, as your pure consciousness, and all things that are supposedly bad fade away. May you be protected and guided. May nothing but abundance come to you. May nothing but love and peace come to you. Namaste. Amitabha Om. Love you guys.